Jamad?
Yes, sir.
What's Brandon?
Brandon.
Jamad Bontar. And you were present with Mr. West, your attorney. Does the defendant waive a formal reading of the indictment and arraignment here? Can we proceed in sum, which keeps you from looking at a 5 to life imprisonment?
You say what?
Yeah, because you're looking at
It's not a third degree. That's 2 to 10. I ain't looking at no 5 to life. It's 2 to 10.
this is alleged a second degree felony.
It's actually it's a
Third degree.
You're interrupting.
it's a second degree, Your Honor. With the prior, it could be a first degree, and we're going our agreement was the 5 over 10, Your Honor, limiting to the 5 years TDC.
Okay, the first paragraph.
5 probation. Huh? Oh yeah, I apologize. You right?
The first paragraph alleges a second degree felony of assault on a peace officer, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
And then the second paragraph, which they are abandoning, is a burglary of a habitation conviction, which would have enhanced it to a first degree felony.
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, so we're only going on the second degree felony.
Yes.
In summary, and we agree to go in summary and
Yes,
waive a formal reading.
We do, Your Honor.
In summary, the indictment alleges that on or about June 25th, 2023, in Jefferson County, Texas, you committed the second degree felony of assault on a peace officer. Do you understand what you were charged with?
Yes, sir.
This is a second degree felony if convicted, which means you face a term of not more than 20 years or less than 2 years in prison. In addition, a fine may be assessed not to exceed $10,000. Do you understand?
You say 2 to 10? Yes, sir. I understand.
Yes. An agreement's been reached where you would be sentenced to, is that a 5? That didn't look like a 5. I'm going to write it. The Arabic number system, we're going to do. Yeah. The agreement is you would be sentenced to 5 years in prison. That would be suspended. You would be placed on 10 years regular probation. Is that your understanding of the agreement?
It was supposed to be 5 and 5, but yeah, it was supposed to be 5 years probation. Right?
Let me just say this. At the end of the day, it's the length of probation. Y'all can agree on probation, and if I accept that, the length of probation is my decision, then I can shorten it in a third, which is how long? 3 1/3 years.
That's cool.
Are you going to be the one?
I'm confused. Yes, sir.
Because I do it all the time for people who do well on probation. There's no reason to keep you on probation for 10 years if you're doing well. We got too many 5,000 people on probation. We don't need that.
Yes, sir.
All right, so that's our agreement. 5 years. And actually, this says here, the following non-binding recommendation, it's non-binding because it's my call, is probation for 10 years.
Nah, that's not it, sir.
He's flashing some kind of
I
sign.
promise you. No, it's not, sir. I understand.
Second time he's done.
I promise you.
He's
All right.
doing something.
All right.
I understand. I apologize.
Look,
you
don't make a
rewind
fool
it,
out of this
just-
court, because all I've got to do is say,
Yes,
and you're not eligible for probation
yes, sir.
with a prior conviction. I can't understand that you would be that foolish to do that.
Yes, sir. I understand, Mr. John, Judge Stevenson.
If I follow this agreement, you have no right of appeal of your case. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to this second degree felony, assault on a peace officer, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty voluntarily
Voluntarily.
and because you are guilty?
Yes, sir.
Show you what's marked as State's Exhibit 1. Did you sign that
Yes, I did.
voluntarily? Did
Yes.
you understand it? Discuss it with your attorney? Are the contents all true and correct?
And true. Yes, sir.
State's Exhibit 1 tendered into evidence.
No objection.
Without objection admitted. Among other things, this states you were mentally competent to enter your guilty plea, which is freely and voluntarily made. You know what you've been charged with. The indictment's been read to you. You've read it. You were guilty of the crime charged and any lesser included offenses. You were giving up your rights to a jury trial, the right to the appearance, confrontation, cross-examination of witnesses. You were totally satisfied with the representation provided by your lawyer. All of this is true. It states, so help you God. Is that so?
Yes, sir.
State's Exhibit 1 is made a part of the record for all purposes. There's a pre-sentence report waived here.
I would request that, Your Honor. Yes.
And I so find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt of the second-degree felony. I am following this agreement. You are hereby sentenced to confinement in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice to serve a term of 5 years. That term of confinement is suspended. You were placed on regular probation for 10 years. There is no fine here? No restitution here?
Yes.
You can be sentenced up to 5 years in prison. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Anything else?
Not for much.
That is all. Thank you.
Tell me something nice.
Well, Carmel Robinson, we're going to need him out. That's the one we.
Is he here?
There was Friday. Yeah, he's here.
Great. Do you mind bringing?
Had one here I wanted to talk to you about before that. I have a Jasmine Howard on the fugitive docket.
Okay.
She was arrested Thursday. She didn't make it in time to be here Friday either. She's currently on bond out of Arkansas for a burglary charge. She had, when she was in Arkansas, they put a detainer on for this charge in Nebraska. Nebraska chose not to extradite her. She's from Houston, and we're just here to ask, and she was on a leg monitor before she was taken into custody pursuant to the charge out of Arkansas. We're asking you for a bond.
So you,
State's asking for that one.
so let's talk. Can you bring them both out, please? First,
Carmel Robinson.
Robinson and then Howard, please. So Carl, he's still in high school, right? So
She's still in high
back
school.
in high school, I want proof that he's actually enrolled in.
Well, I have that already. I showed it to you the other day.
Okay.
Here, you want to see it again?
No.
Okay.
But I wouldn't, like, he's actually attending.
Yeah. I have the records of attendance too, if you
And
want to
then
look
if you
at it.
need some kind of excuse,
I'll get it.
get it, please. And that was Robinson.
That was Robinson. This is Jasmine Howard.
Good morning, Ms. Howard. So you were wanted out from another state. Your lawyer is asking me to set you a bond. I don't know. You know, I've never met you before. I don't know you. I don't know how dangerous of a person you are. I don't know if I give you a bond, are you going to go back? I don't know. I know that you're going to tell me it's little gumdrops and rainbows but how you are on paper tells me who you are, because everybody tells me one thing, but when they get on paper, they're a completely different person. So I got to get to know you before we set you a bond. So Amy, tell us about Miss Howard.
Yes, Judge. She's wanted from Navajo County, Nebraska, for burglary, felony 2A, theft of lawful taking 5,000 plus, and conspiracy to commit a class 2A. State is opposed to a bond based, one, on the charges that she's wanted for, two, on the fact that she has previously been a fugitive in your court.
Oh, really?
Yes, from South Carolina for robbery.
What happened with that case? Do you know?
I believe they picked her up in that case. Yes, they picked her up in that case. Her most recent conviction was also back in 2024 for an speeding with a motor vehicle out of Fulton County. Day has also indicated to me that she is on federal probation right now.
She's on. That's out of Arkansas, Judge. That's what she's on bond for. She is on the has the leg monitor on for that.
What's she on federal probation for?
What are you on probation out for?
I think like a drug conspiracy, John.
Where?
A conspiracy?
Out of where?
Arkansas.
That's the case out of Arkansas, Judge.
Possession with intent to distribute, it looks like. Her release date is 2020.
So is that different from what she has in Nebraska, the federal probation case, or are you talking about, is that the same one?
Nebraska should be different. What she's wanted for right now is the burglary. So the basis of the probation, the federal probation would be the possession with intent to distribute.
Got it.
That's out of Arkansas. When she was in Arkansas, Nebraska put a hold on her, but they didn't come get her.
So let's get this right. Here in Harris County, in 22, you have a burglary of a building, a failure to identify oneself as a fugitive from justice, meaning you're trying to evade law enforcement. You have a prior fugitive case from 21. You have another failure to ID from 2024. You're on federal probation in some other state. You have another open burglary in Nebraska, and you had an evading in a motor vehicle in Montgomery County. And you want me to set you a bond?
Monday, the 10th. All right.
Should I? Really?
Ms. Howard, how long have you been in Houston? How long have you lived in Houston?
All my life.
Okay. You currently were on a probation and you have a leg monitor pursuant to that, correct?
Right.
Okay. And you had a leg monitor on you when they pulled you over, is that correct?
Right.
Okay. Did you attempt to flee from at that time?
No.
Okay. And that's what you're aware of that case up in Nebraska.
Not until my lawyer had told me to turn myself in, but they said it was gonna be a court date for that.
I don't want you to talk about the cases now.
Okay.
How old are you, ma'am? How old are you?
I'm 24.
You're 24 and you have all those priors. You scare me, Miss Howard. You truly do. Because if I put my name on a bond, I don't want something bad to happen. And as history dictates, and as the paper says, it's, sometimes we have to protect people from themselves because they're their own worst enemy. You know, you scare me. I can't give you a bond. It's hopscotch with states with the criminality. It can't just happen. And you have a prior one from here as well. I just can't do it, man. It just, at some point, it comes time, the bill comes due. That's now.
You already executed a waiver, Judge.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Ms. Howard.
Remember, the guy behind, the voice behind this channel and the other one. What other one?